Hi, Deborah Dachinger here from the Dare to Dream radio show. I am back after being gone for a while, and it's amazing to be back in the studio with, actually, I will. What the heck? You don't know what this looks like and what I'm looking at, so let's do it. Let's show you. I run off of iTunes, the phone, sort of my script, my keyboard. Here's one of the panels I work on. This is kind of fun. You never see all this. Here's a whole nother panel we work with. Another. There's actually a lot of stuff going on here that you may not see. And our manager got all this promotional stuff in, so bleh. Bleh. I love tidy places. That's not too tidy. But hey, I'm back. She's back. And you know how to get a hold of us, right? Facebook. Go to my fan page, Dare to Dream, radio and TV. Woohoo! See you there. Love to see those numbers climbing and love when you guys interact. I've been trying to post a few more quotes there and people have been really liking those. Also, Twitter, Deb on the radio. Getting a lot of connections there. Thank you for that. My website is DeborahDachinger.com, DaChinger.com. That's where you can check in for everything. Any archive radio shows, any information, contact. If you want to write to me, please do, or get on the newsletter. You'll find out who's coming on the show. And I blog, it's true. Deb on the radio at blogspot.com. So all of that said, I want to get right to it. Back from a wonderful vacation. It was great to be away. And the subject that I want to discuss with you and share is about life, which is a do-it-yourself project. And you, my friend, are the architect of your own destiny. That is an amazing thing. Some of us rail against it. Well, I'll take myself. I often do. I often am like thinking, I didn't do that, I'm at the effect of, and when I realize I'm actually the creator of everything, it puts me out of that position. I know we like to call it a victim position, but for me, sometimes it's just so much resistance going through life. And when I step into the other position of, oh, okay, I really am creating everything I experience, it's amazing, the shift there. So I am the architect of my own destiny, just like you. What that means is when I don't like it, guess who has to change it? I don't have to look too far. Me. Right. And when I love it, enjoy it. Spend the time just enjoying it. Wayne Dyer has this beautiful saying, this beautiful quote, which is, you'll seldom regret for anything that you've done. If it is what you haven't done, now what you haven't done, that's what's going to torment you. The message, therefore, is clear. Do it. That's the message. Do it. Develop an appreciation for the present moment. Seize every second of your life and savor it. Value your present moments. Using them up in any self-defeating ways means that you've lost them forever. Isn't that true? And for all of us who have self-sabotaging behaviors that go on, time to let it go, because tick, 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 life goes fast. You want to clean that up and be present and really appreciate. Really do what you want to do. There is a Latin word, and believe it or not, that Latin word is intuition. Latin intuition is in to you. Make sense? And if we listen to our intuition, we'll make wiser decisions. So come from that place, that plane, that level, and just get a little quiet, because it's said that intuition is actually spirit talking to us. And that's an incredible perspective to have. The spirit of our highest self communicating to us and giving us information. And so if you will follow your inner compass and pay attention and become empowered, you will get further. You know that, because the times you come from that gut feeling, the feeling that tells you what's right, you get further. Pablo Picasso said, I am always doing that which I cannot do in order that I may learn how to do it. God, do I relate to that? I'm constantly taking on new technical pieces in my business that I really don't know, and I'm teaching myself, and then I know how to do it. That's how I learned how to do my website. Right now, I'm working with something called WordPress. It's still a little over my head because I'm trying to create a product page so that I can sell things, and I'm yeah, it's over my head, but I am doing that, which I can't do. It feels impossible, but I'm working through it to get to the other side. And probably my watching a tutorial would help a lot. And so once I do that, I will have that skill. And it really feels amazing to go from a place of not knowing and not feeling capable into a place of completely getting how to manage something. I love that. It's like working in the mailroom of your own company and working your way up. There's a great story about Carolyn Mace. Carolyn Mace is the famous medical intuitive, and she, oh my goodness, PBS specials, author, lecturers. You probably all know her and have heard of her. She flew to Russia a few years ago. She was there to do her work as a medical intuitive in front of large audiences, and why, there is my... Any chance you can call back at 5? Victoria? Any chance you can call back at 5? Thank you, sweetheart. Bye. Sorry. That was my interview, but we'll just keep going here. Anyway, great medical intuitive, writes lectures, flew to Russia, and everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Flights were canceled. Her hotel room was given away to somebody else. Connections were missed. She was trying to be a good sport, but finally 2 mornings later, she was on a train, sitting next to a man, and just started gushing and whining about, this trip, and everything that went wrong. And the man turned to her, and it turns out that he worked for the Dalai Lama. And he very gently said, you know, we believe that when a lot of things start going wrong all at once, it's to protect something big and something lovely that's trying to get itself born, and that this something needs for you to be distracted so that it can be born as perfectly as possible. Isn't that amazing? And so I say that because on my return flight recently from the East Coast, we were supposed to board a 7 o'clock plane, and when we got there, it was late. And we watched the time tick as we sat at the airport. You know, you get there 2 hours early to start with, then the 7 o'clock flight didn't take off, the 9 o'clock didn't take off, the 11 o'clock, the 12 o'clock, the 12:50. Oh, my word. Well, we found out that somebody on the ground crew had actually hit the wing of a plane, our plane, and it created unbelievable impact for everybody on the crew, the ground, and the plane, on the plane that had taken off, those of us waiting to get on that plane. And that was a transgression because that person didn't report it until the plane was well in the air with people, and then suddenly went, oh my goodness. I guess his conscience got the better of him. He reported it, and, well, the impact was done. They did fix the plane. Thank God nobody was hurt. But it did give me time to be distracted, to notice many things. First of all, thank God I wasn't on the plane and all was well. Second of all, thank God the man spoke up and revealed his secret and stopped the transgression and spoke the truth. And third of all, I got to be in neutral attention and let everything go and be relaxed and not have a reaction to it and know that all was well. And next, there were people there who had been at the workshop with me, and we ended up bonding, having dinner together, hanging out, and truthfully, the last hour, even though, gosh, I wanted to be on the plane flying home, I was tired. We were laughing so hard together. Something was being born in me, which was actually a new behavior of how to react to something like that. Like John Lennon said, life is what happens when you're busy making plans. My plans were to be on the plane at 7. Life had another plan. And so Anne Lamott says, when everything in your life goes wrong at once, something big and lovely is about to be born. Traveling mercies. So be safe. Notice beauty. Enjoy the journey, and remember, God is with you. As the author of your own book of life, you have the power to rewrite your story so that you experience success. Choose happiness to get there, because life is, again, a do-it-yourself project. We build our lives one day at a time, one project, one decision. Your vision for your dreams and goals are blueprints. So be the architect of your destiny right now and live the divine life you are meant to lead. This is Deborah Dachinger, Dare to Dream Radio. Thank you for joining us. And don't just dare to dream, dare to make your dreams come true.